This ain't gonna be pleasure boating or day saving.
Right then, this is the Jaws Custom Deluxe stand-up arcade unit. This is a 27-inch stand-up arcade cabinet. This unit comes with a Ryzen 3 CPU, 8 gig of DDR4 RAM, 120 gig SSD. It comes with a GTX 1650 graphics card. Like I say, it comes with that 27-inch monitor, as well as fully custom graphics with custom Jaws fan grills. So these fan grills are really cool, man. They've got 4 layers of acrylic. There's clear acrylic at the back there. You've got another layer of printed acrylic there, and then you have the wheel on the front here with the Jaws logo, with that bit of clear behind it there. So this machine looks really smart. I've done a Jaws bar top before, and that was one of my earlier builds with the new print and everything else. I've fully redesigned the graphics, and I've got to say it looks smart, man. This Jaws marquee looks really cool. It really stands out on there. I've also added, instead of the usual T-molding, I've added this iron-on trim. It does look a lot cleaner, a lot better on there. The finish of this unit is absolutely stunning. We've got a nice acrylic control panel covering there as well. That's standard with the Deluxe stand-up arcades now. Then we'll have these Jaws custom dust covers. Don't know if you can see them properly, but them look really smart. So yeah, this has got a 3 terabyte hyperspin drive in it, so you get around 60,000 games plus. There's just thousands and thousands of titles on there. I've also rebuilt the 3 terabyte drive with all my newer stuff. So on here we have the Pinball Fx3 stuff on there. As you seen there, it's got the Jaws pinball table on there. Really cool pinball table. On the sides here also we have the pinball buttons added on the sides. That side art is really cool looking, man. That's smart as hell. For a really old image, I managed to vector it and get it the highest possible quality, but it looks really classic, and the white on the black on the blue just really stands out on this unit. So then we'll have Pinball Fx3 on there, so you get about 40 to 50 plus titles of pinball games. We do have Pinball Fx2 on there. There's a lot of repeated tables from 2 onto 3, but there's some cool new stuff on 3, and there's some older stuff as well on Pinball Fx2. I believe there's football and stuff like that on Pinball Fx2 that you don't get on 3, which is a really cool table. I've gotten some really high scores on that before. And then we'll have Pinball Arcade, another, I would say, about 40 to 50 pinball tables on there. Could be less, I'm not sure. I don't play Pinball Arcade much. And then I believe there's Future Pinball on this system as well. Over 500 pinball tables on there. Some games are a little glitchy on Future Pinball. I've actually got to go through and just test a few games on there as well. But a lot of the stuff that you load in works really well and stuff. So yeah, over 500 tables on there. Then we'll have the PC fighting games on the system. All our hyperspin drives and setups come with next gen PC fighting titles. Probably not next gen now, because Tekken 7 is getting quite an old game, but it's still a really quality looking game. It's also updated as well, so you've got all the DLC characters on there. And then we'll have stuff like King of Fighters, Dead or Alive 5, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, a really cool fighting game. Couple of years old now, I think, but it's still a really cool fighting game. That's where the PC inside really shines on these units. Then next gen fighters just stand right out on arcade, and you do play them with the arcade sticks. So playing them next gen fighters is just really cool, man, and gives you the arcade feel as well as having something a bit more modern on there. We're having Injustice 2, Gods Among Us, Injustice 1. There was some configuration issues with Injustice 1. You can go into the settings on the game and remap your controllers how you wish. I know by the default with the Zinmo controller, I think that one's A and that one's B. But you can remap them in the options, so when you're fighting you can remap them to how you would wish, like an Xbox 360 controller. Jump Force, another cool fighting game, like more of a 3D platform fighter, so you're sort of looking over the shoulder of your character rather than a 2D side scroll. Then we have Killer Instinct, really cool fighting game. Spent many of hours playing this. It's just the coolest button bashing game you can get really for fighting. Mortal Kombat 9, is that 9? Yes, Mortal Kombat 9 works brilliantly on here. Graphics are getting a little bit dated on it, but it's still an amazing fighting title. Then we'll have Mortal Kombat XL. So Mortal Kombat 10, that was on the newer consoles like Xbox One and PS4 and stuff. You've got some really cool fighters on there. It's probably my best Mortal Kombat that there is. We do have Mortal Kombat 11, but that does require a bit more powerful PC. This machine can get away with it running at high settings and stuff, but if you really want it maxed out, we recommend our 11 terabyte setup, which that game comes with. Then we'll have Calibur 6, another latest title, fighting title, really cool. So I'll recommend going playing that. I do like my Soul Calibur games. The fighting mechanics aren't the best, I don't think, but it's still a really cool game to play. Street Fighter 5, like I say, flawless game. Do like Street Fighter 4 a little bit more, but it's an amazing fighting game. If you love your Street Fighter games, this is definitely a fighting game you should be playing. Then we'll have Street Fighter X Tekken, Street Fighter 4, Super, I think Strip Fighter, and then we're back to Tekken 7. So we'll also have a arcade PC game collection. So we'll have Street Fighter 4 on there, we'll have Angry Birds, I believe Cuphead's on here. Blue Estate is a really cool shooting game. If you do buy a Wii controller kit, I recommend playing this game with that Wii controller kit. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Crazy Taxi 2, Crazy Taxi 3, Cuphead, Flat Out, Mega Man Ultimate, Pac-Man Championship 2 and Pac-Man DX are really nice additions to this unit. Really cool to play, something new and modern and flashy looking. It doesn't beat the original, but it's a really cool game. Shank, another cool game. I've still not had tons of time playing this. I've completed a couple of levels, but I really like this game. There's something I like it between the violence and the hack and slash with this platform game. It's really cool, man. But I just haven't had time to sit and play this game that much. Shovel Knight, Sonic All-Stars Racers, Soul Calibur 6 again, Step Mania, and so on and so on. So we'll go back there. We just have a massive collection of arcade classics. We have racing classics, and a lot of these games and systems are repeats of MAME, but there is setups on here that do have the actual ROMs repeated. It's not just linked to the ROMs on, say, MAME in the main MAME folder, because it is other settings and other MAME settings and other ROMs that work better with different platforms of MAME. So Rhythm, not really sure even if I've played that game. Sammy Thomas Wave, there's some cool games on here. So you have Guilty Gear X, King of Fighters. My favourite on here is maybe Rumblefish, which is a cool fighting game, as well as my main favourite, if it's there, is Fist of the North Star. That's an amazing game. When my mate does come down, we often play this. If we're not caught up playing Tekken or NBA Jam, we will put a bit of Fist of the North Star on. Like I say, great game, I love it. So let's go through. We'll have your standard Dreamcast collections, Dreamcast Indie, Dreamcast Japan, I think. Then all your different Segas, Genesis, Mega Drive as well as on there. Then we'll have Master System, Sega Model 1, 2 and 3. I believe Sega Saturn, and so on and so on. Like I said, there's a massive collection on there. There's PlayStation 1, the full collection, I believe, of PlayStation 1. For the 3 terabyte drive, PlayStation 2, GameCube, Wii U and stuff like that have been taken off because games are just too big to store on the 3 terabyte. This 3 terabyte is practically full. We do have some cool titles as well, like Streets of Rage 4 there. That's a really cool new game. Looks beautiful, perfect for arcade gaming, playing with the arcade sticks and stuff. Really nice looking game. In Techno Parrot, we do have a little collection of Techno Parrot on there. I will be, if I haven't already, I think I've compiled the list anyways, tested all these games, so we'll have a cool collection there. I won't have long left on my camera, so I'll hurry this up. So we'll have Time Crisis 5 on there, Transformers, Let's Go Island. I do recommend buying the Wii controller kit to play these shooting games. That's the best way to play them. So I'm going to end the video there because I believe I've got a minute left on my camera. So like, share, subscribe to the videos. Tell us what you think of this Joe's Arcade unit, and I will catch us later. Bye.